Here is your latest BRICS and Africa Summit news.
This association of 5 nations has established itself on the international stage as a respected entity and has been consistently strengthening its standing in international affairs. BRICS has been following a forward-looking strategic course, which meets the aspirations of a significant portion of the international community, the so-called global majority. By acting in a coordinated manner and based on the principles of equality, supporting each other as partners and taking each other's interests into account, we tackle the most urgent issues on the global and regional agendas. Importantly, we are all united in our commitment to shaping a multipolar world order with genuine justice, based on the international law and in keeping with the key principles set forth in the UN Charter, including sovereignty and respecting the right of every nation to follow its own development model. We oppose hegemonies of any kind and the exceptional status that some countries aspire to, as well as the new policy it entails, a policy of continued neocolonialism. Let me point out that it was the attempts by some countries to preserve their global hegemony that paved the way to the deep crisis in Ukraine. Stopping the war unleashed by the West and its satellites in Ukraine against the people of Donbass is the only thing that defines our actions in Ukraine. We are grateful to our BRICS colleagues who are active in trying to end this situation and achieve a just settlement by peaceful means. The partner countries are successfully implementing their strategy for BRICS Economic Partnership 2025. In particular, they are strengthening five-sided cooperation in such areas as diversification of supply chains, de-dollarization, and the transition to national currencies in mutual transactions, digital economy, support for small and medium-sized businesses, and fair technology transfer. During its presidency, Russia will cooperate in the most constructive manner with the Association of 5 Nations in order to further strengthen the role and authority of BRICS, which will undoubtedly only grow.
And we thank you also for the recognition of the efforts that are being made by a number of BRICS countries to bring about a peaceful end to the conflict between Ukraine and Russia. We agree that in the end, this type of conflict is best brought about to an end by negotiation, which you have said you have always been ready for. The BRICS members will continue to be supportive of various efforts to bring this conflict to an end through dialogue, mediation, and negotiation. And you've made comments about the reform of international financial systems. That too is a matter that the BRICS needs to be seized with. And the BRICS leaders in retreat yesterday did talk about this, and an announcement in this regard will be finalized. And the cultural advancement culminating in the BRICS Games is something that also has a great deal of resonance amongst the BRICS leaders. We once again stand at another momentous moment when more than 20 other countries are seeking to be part of the BRICS family. And I know that as BRICS leaders, you are discussing this matter and giving close attention to it, and you will need to make your decisions known that the BRICS needs to be seized with.
BRICS and Africa, Partnership for Mutually Accelerated Growth, Sustainable Development and Inclusive Multilateralism. Tune in to Tunacheki for the live coverage of the 15th BRICS Summit in South Africa from the 22nd-24th of August 2023. Please subscribe so you don't miss any of the action.